Compared to Steph, I am a lot more emotional. But due to hard times, I will show my manly manless. Oh, no. Manly manness and not shed tears today.
Geeks of the Week.
Hey guys, it's Jake, and today, as Steph said yesterday, will be the last Tuesday of Geeks of the Week. It is a lot harder for me to say something like this, I guess. Honestly, I was thinking it out of what I did want to say overall, and honestly, I got nothing. I wasn't sure what to say, so you guys will probably hear me ramble, but I thought I'd try and say something at least for the last video and such for Tuesday. I guess one big thing I could kind of talk about is, like what Steph did, is how I became a Geek of the Week. Kind of, not just the fact that, like, oh, I interviewed and they liked my video kind of thing, but I have been the shortest one here, not height-wise, but time-wise, I haven't been here all that long. Almost a year, which I guess to me is not that long, but it seems like a good amount of time. The way it all started for me was actually I followed Steph's page on Facebook for a good while. I don't remember for what cosplay it was that I was like, whoa, okay, I like this cosplayer. But I started by following Steph on Facebook at first. And so I followed her for a good while, and I'd see she would post videos every now and then. At first, it didn't process to me that it was a whole weekly thing, because all I saw were her videos. I was like, oh, okay, sure, I'll watch her videos and things like that. So I started watching those, and I really liked them. Then I slowly began to figure out, let it process through my head that there were a lot of other Geeks of the Weeks out there, and I began to watch their pages more and more such. Didn't know that they had Facebook pages either, so when I actually joined, Lulu wasn't very happy. She's like, oh, okay, now that I let you join, you're going to like my Facebook page. I was like, well, I didn't know, I'm sorry. But that was how it kind of all started for me, was just watching it through Steph's page. And then when I was really big into doing YouTube, I mean, I still want to do YouTube stuff, but I just haven't really had the time or things like that. Like, heck, this is first time in a while I actually have my camera set up properly in a room. And then one day when I was still really doing YouTube a lot, I saw in Geeks of the Week that there was only the 5 days of the week. So I was like, okay, well, I want to try doing something like that actually. So I had messaged Steph on her personal page and the Geeks of the Week page, and I asked her, I was like, hey, I've never done this kind of thing before, but I've always wanted to try it out. Is there any way you could do like a weekend kind of thing? She told me, no, we don't do weekends, but if we ever do like something like that, we'll let you know. I was like, oh, okay, cool, sounds good. Things like that. And then I'd probably say like a month later, they started to hold Tuesday auditions, and I told my girlfriend, I was like, I gotta do this. Like, this is awesome. I gotta try this out. And so I tried it out. I honestly had no idea what I was doing. Sure, I talked in my Let's Plays kind of thing, but I've never actually looked at the camera and talked to it. I was just like, oh, what do I say? How do I be funny kind of thing? Because, like, in person, I'm a bland kind of guy. I mean, I'll admit it, I'm not the most super exciting kind of guy, but for this, I tried hard. I was like, okay, I gotta come up with something. All this stuff, like, holy crap, what do I do? And then I submitted my video, and here I am now. Steph had messaged me through Facebook a few days, or once I picked up the Tuesday or whatever, I saw that they had posted, oh, we'll message them, blah, 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 blah. I was like, ah, oh, dang it wasn't me, because I didn't see my messages. But then they told me, oh, check your other messages. So I checked it as like a little spam message, and for some reason it sent to spam. But I checked it, and I sat there with like the stupidest grin on my face. I don't know, I was super excited to actually do something, to get like a part in something, so that was really, really exciting. And now, today, here I am. Sadly, I wish this thing could have stayed out longer. I know things were kind of slowly going down and such. People were getting more and more busy, and heck, even I'm slowly becoming an adult, and I've been a lot more busy. I haven't actually been able to do a proper video until now. But I'd say overall, this was probably one of the funnest things I have done on YouTube, besides doing all my video game Let's Plays. Those were fun, but honestly, doing something like that by yourself isn't that fun compared to doing it to a bunch of great people like these. I never thought I'd be able to do some kind of collaboration YouTube videos with someone, and Steph, Lulu, Mario, and Nikki have honestly been the best group I think I could have done that with. When I first joined, I told them, I was like, hey, I've never done this before, don't judge too hard, I'm probably going to suck at this kind of thing. And it was really nice because for like the first couple weeks or so, like for a good amount of time, you guys were actually commenting on my videos and like, oh yeah, you're doing a good job kind of thing. I remember the one comment that sticks out to me the most was actually, I don't know who it was, but there was someone that commented, they're like, oh, you know, I actually didn't know how I felt about you, I wasn't going to like your videos, I thought, but now I actually do like them. I'm actually really excited to see Tuesdays. So that was a really like big boost, I guess, for me to kind of be like, oh yeah, okay, I'm actually doing something right here. And it was nice. It was nice to have people tell you that you're doing a good job kind of thing. And with something that I've never tried before, it was really, really fun. And all the Geeks of the Week, they were nice about it. They're like, oh no, you're doing fine, you're going to do a good job. So it was really nice to be able to do something like this with such an awesome group of people. I have two other quick stories I really want to share real quick. First one is, well, they're both about AX, but the first one is something that I thought would never happen to me in like my entire life, honestly, because like I don't think I'm the coolest guy, I don't think I'm the funniest guy, I don't think I have like the greatest cosplays or anything, but at AX I did a Ruby meetup cosplay kind of thing, and I didn't know how to react, but I was super happy because as I was there, me and my group of friends had made another group of friends, and it was cool because there was one girl, we were talking and things like that, and then she looked at me and she kind of asked, she was like, do you do YouTube videos? And I was like, yeah. She's like, you're Jake, right? Or Baby J or something like that? And I was like, do you watch Geeks of the Week? She's like, yeah. And like, when she told me, she was like, that's how I recognize you, you're from Geeks of the Week kind of thing. I didn't know how to react. I was just kind of like, really? You recognize me? And I thought it was like the funniest, no, not funniest thing, but like just like the nicest thing to have someone recognize you. I don't know. It was just something different and I enjoyed it. Second story, which honestly made me the happiest being part of the Geeks of the Week, was getting to meet almost everyone at AX. In my life, I've only gotten to meet one online friend, and we're still good friends. I still talk to her a lot, but this was the first time I got to meet a lot of my online friends. I got to meet Lulu, Mario, Steph, got to meet Lulu's boyfriend, got to meet some other people I follow on Instagram, all things like that through Geeks of the Week, and sadly I didn't get to meet Nikki. I wish I did get to meet Nikki, but one day I'll meet you. But honestly, it was a really exciting thing for how I got to meet everyone. Steph was all excited, she's like, Baby J! And then came up to me and like said hi and things like that, and we said hi to each other. Then Lulu gave me a big old mom weep trash hug, and I loved it. And then Mario was at the booth, and we're just like, sup kind of thing. I don't know, it was nice to get to meet everyone in person, and I loved it. I've had the funnest time I can through Geeks of the Week, and sadly, I am very sad that it's coming to an end. I wish it didn't have to, but without a few people, I feel like it just wouldn't be the same to do this kind of thing. Wouldn't make it what it is. And so, like Steph said, you don't have to follow us, like this video, subscribe, follow us on Facebook, anything like that. You can watch the rest of the beautiful Geeks of the Week as they post throughout the week. And other than that, I think that is all I have to say for my last video. Bye guys!